Because of scenarios like this, Python provides an extra construct that can be used as part of the try statement. It's called the finally clause. And the way it works is the code in the finally block is guaranteed to always run, regardless of whether the try block finishes or we go through an exception handler. So it could work like this. We could run the try block. If we complete normally, it'll go to the finally block, run the finally block, and then we're done. And note that even if there's something that changes control flow in here, suppose there's a return, and we're inside a function definition. If that's in the middle of the block here, normally you would think, well, when we return, we return. No other code runs. If we've got a finally, that's not the case. The finally code will run before the return happens. If there's an exception, before we get to that, let's say there's an exception in the try, and it goes to the exception handler, well, that'll run. We're still guaranteed to run the finally code. So this is a construct that leads to lots of complex control flow. Execution can jump unexpectedly. Well, unexpectedly if you don't know what to expect. Hopefully you know what to expect because you've been paying attention. But execution can jump around in all sorts of strange ways, but it guarantees that this finally code, which cleans up if something failed, always runs. So this almost works. So we've added our finally clause, and inside the finally clause, we're closing the file. And because of the semantics of the finally, whether we succeed in writing or we go to the exception, we'll eventually run this close, and we only need it in one place. So this almost works, but not quite. Let me show you what happens. So I'm going to try running it, and I'm running it in a directory where the Blimpy file is not writable. And here's what happens. I get the error, so I'm catching the exception, printing error writing file. Permission is denied. But now when I try to do fout close, as you can see here, I get a name error, and I get an error because since the open didn't succeed, fout was never defined, and we get a name error because the name fout is not defined.